here in Philadelphia Citizens Bank Park. The show brings you the opener of a big 4-game weekend set. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Siggy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill in this one, Zach Wheeler. He's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
A Cy Young candidate in the National League. He's having a great season so far. In fact, I've been hearing his name mentioned among some of the leaders, guys that have been around this league for a while. He's definitely in the conversation, and I think he's got a real shot at winning it.
Jurickson Profar, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is foul back. Line drive to short and caught. Take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Michael Harris II.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Wheeler. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Comes up empty.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1-2 now on Acuna. Fights it off. He'll see another. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out.
Ball, that's out.
Wheeler was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. They didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Austin Riley. Breaking ball misses down and away.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Batting fifth, center fielder
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves.
Hey!
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Baldwin round second on his way to third. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Go to the bottom of the first, and going for Atlanta, Grant Holmes. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
On the ground to the left. Play made, that ends the inning. Three up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy.
Ball.
There's a line drive to left field. 1 away.
Batting 7th, first baseman Dominic Smith.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0.
Aye.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Nacho
Ball, that's
Alvarez
out.
Jr. The next to hit takes outside.
No, that's low.
Hit on the ground to short, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And now two aboard.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder Jurickson.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson profile. And that one upstairs, ball one. Swings through that. Swings through that one out in front that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging for the K. One hit, one error in the inning, but they wind up leading two. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, he's been having a great year this year and hitting home runs at a good clip, and the matchup is very favorable.
Breaking ball inside. Ball one. Schwarber matched a homer in his last game. That misses, and that's ball two.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
There's a strike at the knees. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time.
Batting sixth, center fielder Justin Crawford.
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. That one hit to right. Acuna gets under it. That is the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
This sound like Stevie put ribbons in the sky, put them high, shatter glass ceiling, sprinkle piece of the pie. All rise, all lies, vehemently scrutinized. Wasn't meant to survive.
Top half of the 3rd inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's in for a strike. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. In there at the knees. That is strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Murphy up with it to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
First pitch just misses. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And that one missing low.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two down, bases empty. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Ball, that's out.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to Hoskins. And that is that. Braves go down quickly here, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, let's take a look at the pitcher of the month. He's been outstanding of late. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Nope. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Ball 2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes. Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fly to left his first time.
Outside.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Runner at second, 2 down as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. In the air to left center. Profar on his way over. Grabs it on the run. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Here in Philadelphia, now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. The 0-1. That one lifted to left. Marsh takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Sean Murphy.
Ball, that's out. Ball 2.
Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's
there. 3 balls, no strikes.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And he walked it.
Ball.
He did not
Take your base.
take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Dom Smith
Up next
stands
for
in.
Atlanta,
His first at bat was a
Dominic
strikeout.
Smith.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Murphy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Swings through in for the K. It's up strikeout number 7. 1 left for Atlanta. They're on top 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Out towards right center field, Acuna on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Out towards left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Tying run is at first. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. And 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One and 2 here. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder.
First and second, 2 outs. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Check swing. He went. Strike one. 2 on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Welcome back. Quite the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
In an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Yeah.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Struck him out looking. Strikeout number 8.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Acuna, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners
Ball,
on,
that's outside.
it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
The 1-1. Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Man at second.
Nope. Outside.
Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Acuna thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges.
Inside ball.
Up the middle, Miller. And that is that. Braves strand one, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Get it right, oh, got to, hold on, this is where I belong.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Tom Murphy stands in for the Phillies. Bullpen activity starting up now. Kumar Rocker, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bummer warming up as well. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Out towards right center field. Acuna should have this one. Takes it in for the out. There's a strike. The Braves leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground. Jump throw. And they got the out.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Two down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. And now, Drake Baldwin.
The designated hitter, Drake Baldwin.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run blast. His 22nd homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
The 1-2.
Ball. Down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
On the ground to first. Hoskins steps on the bag, and there's 2 away.
For Atlanta, shortstop Nacho Alvarez Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Nacho Alvarez Jr. To the right side, Iglesias. And that will end the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now 3-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Numbers, jumping straight up out the gym. Jumping straight up out the gym.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Left fielder Brandon Clark.
You know, these
Outside,
Phils,
that's the
as
ball.
this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ripped into right field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings through that.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Grant Holmes departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Aaron Bummer will take over here.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
First and second, no outs. Jose Iglesias stands in for the Phillies. Ball 1, no strikes. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around third. Here's the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. One of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. Hardliner. Makes the grab, throw over to first. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
Outside low, ball 1. The Braves trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Swings and chases a low one there.
This is one of those situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware of that. Take your walk. I couldn't do it, but I think he can.
That's outside. Ball 3. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder, Justin Crawford.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. Inside, and that's ball 1. Swings through that high fastball. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Comes on now.
And what a workhorse he's been for him this year as he comes on for his 75th appearance. That's an indication of how important he truly is to this ball club.
Y'all sick, but you mad cause I'm flawless. Diamond in the rough, so I shine through a forest. The competition speaking on my name, they should be cautious. Left hook, make you tell the truth like a walrus. Told you how I do it, get my competition out the way. Told you how I move it. Told you how I do it, here to win. I ain't come to play and I ain't came to lose. Told you how I do it, here with the dub, yeah. Told you how I do it. Told you how I do it.
Right there for a strike. Drops one down in front of the plate, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. In the air, right field. Leon moving under it. And there's one away.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder Jurickson Profile.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
Two down, base is empty. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Nope, that's down.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Gets under and pops it up. And that is that. Down in order go the Braves as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching for
Danny Young gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
For the Phillies, catcher Tom Murphy.
That's outside.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Here's a 1-1. That's whipped, base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win. Oh, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
One out man at first. Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out. Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
On the ground, out to short. Flips it. It's there, and that's a great play. One left for Philadelphia. Score holds. It's 3-1. righty reliever out of the pen, Alex McFarland. He's making his second appearance of the season. And a foul ball. Fastball for a strike. Oh, and 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Foul ball there. Ripped on a line. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Fouled off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. And it is gone. Sean Murphy circles the bases. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add on. It's 5-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 down, Dominic Smith. Next up for the Braves, the changeup missing, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
In the air, left field. And that is that. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now 5-1. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Falling back can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That's a ball.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Kumar Rocker, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Waldrop also throwing. Here's a 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one. And a 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Out to short, Alvarez. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
And that is out of play. The Phils down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one's a little bit low. And the count even 1-1. Base knock center field. And a man aboard.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber. Got it started a little too early, strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
0-2 now. Ball 1 there. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
That misses. Ball 1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Stays alive. Two on, 1 out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down looking.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire.
Pitching change here, Kumar Rocker. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Ball, that pitch is out.